Hi, it's Joe here again. With this video, I'm going to be addressing the question, why am I running for magistrate? I've had about as many people come up to me and tell me they were happy that I was running as telling me that I was crazy. Well, basically, I love Estill County. I was lucky enough growing up to have a family who appreciated the history and the culture of our people and how amazing it is that we have a small town where if you're ever in trouble, there are people there to help you. We've seen that time and time again when families have a disaster or a tragedy in their family. This community comes together and takes care of our own. So that's the underlying reason. As far as why do I want to run? Why do I want to be magistrate and sit on the fiscal court? Since I came home, I've been lucky enough to work in community and economic development with Estill Development Alliance. That's where I'm currently employed, and I've been able to see more of the potential that we have as a community. We're right on the verge of so many different great things happening, and you know as well as I do that it keeps coming back to that whole feeling of we're not good enough. That'll never happen here. I hear that so much and it drives me crazy. There's no reason that things would never happen here. I like to tell people, my papa Chester, he talks about when he was a boy, people would always say, there are a few old people in this town that will keep anything from happening. He said, well, I'm in my 70s now, so I guess those old people must be really old. And that's always tickled me because it makes sense. There are some people who are against progress and a lot of people who don't really understand that progress doesn't mean that we have to change our way of life. We can grow and we can succeed and get better as a community without having to turn into something else, be somebody that we're not. We just have to figure out what it is that we're supposed to be doing and do it well. As far as the other fellas that are in this race with me, listen to what I say right here. If you hear that I have said something about one of the other people running in this race, know that it's not true. I have nothing for respect, well, for all the people who have served as an elected official, but Gerald Rader, I have known my entire life. His family and my family have always been great friends. I would never have an ill word to say about Mr. Rader. He's a hard-working man, and I commend what he's been able to do on the fiscal court. Tom Williams, oh mercy, Tom was actually the best man at my grandparents' wedding, and I had the pleasure to work with Tom in his last couple of years as mayor of Irvin. He's a fantastic man. He cracks me up. He actually is on the board of Estill Development Alliance right now, so I still get to work with him. And Tom is a fantastic guy. I don't believe I'm acquainted with Mr. Abney. From all accounts that I've gotten, he's a great guy, and I don't doubt that a bit. But I don't have anything bad to say about anybody in this race or any other for that matter. It takes a lot of gumption, and you have to put up with a lot to run for public office. But back to why I'm running. I feel like I've gotten to that point that I'm ready to give more, to work on making more of those tough decisions that need to be made. I've had the opportunities to work with so many different state agencies and regional organizations and the like that we have to be represented with these organizations if we want the services brought into Estill County. I just feel like on a personal and a professional level, I'm ready to take that next step and continue to serve the people, but in a larger capacity. It's not like it used to be. Small town politics is still, you've got your little funny things that go on. But in the 21st century, I mean, and as important as it is, to keep a watchful eye as a magistrate on the roads and the infrastructure in your district, that's only one part of it. I know I've heard people joking, what have you. They'll walk up to me and say, you want to get some gravel on my driveway, you got to vote. And I guess that's the way it really used to be. If you would promise people that you'd get gravel on the road or make sure that they'd get a culvert, then that's the only way that you'd get a vote. But there's so much more to it than that. And as far as moving our community forward, there are a lot more tools and skills that you need to have to be effective as a leader. And I plan on the rest of these little videos, I'm going to address each one of the different topics that I'd like to really stress as far as why I feel that I would be an excellent magistrate for the people of the 1st District and for the people of Estill County. We are divided into 3 districts, but we're all on the same team. It's beyond partisan politics. It's beyond just representing your own interests. If we expect for this community to get better, to see more jobs, more economic growth, trying to attract our brightest young people who go to school and then disappear. We don't hear from them until they're ready to retire. There's just a lot of different issues that need to be addressed, and I feel like there needs to be some more active fiscal participation from all members of the fiscal court in order for us to continue moving forward and become the great place that we know that we are. I just want to make Irvin, Ravenna, and Estill County a community that not just my kid, but all the kids growing up here can be proud of. And that's pretty much my 2 cents on that. That's why I threw my hat into the ring. And again, I respect everyone who's taken on the task of running for office. So please, again, if you have any questions, you have any comments, please leave those for me. I'll address everything as long as it's not an attack or something like that. I believe we've grown up a lot as a community, and we need to keep moving forward. Keep the good things that are going on moving forward, and anything that needs to be fixed, we need to take care of it. So I look forward to hearing from you, and thanks for visiting. I'll be talking to you soon.